Hi everyone! Today I'll guide you through the process of creating a graph in Excel to visualize inverse square data. We'll plot counts versus gap size and then linearize the data. Make sure to follow these steps carefully. First, collate your inverse square data from the Phylabs website. Ensure you gather all the measurements you'll need for analysis. Open an Excel spreadsheet and create column headers labeled station number, gap size in millimeters, and count. This will help keep your data organized. Enter the data you extracted from Phylabs under the appropriate columns. Double check that all numbers and labels are correctly entered. Find the mean of the counts by adding all the counts together and dividing by the total number of measurements. Click and drag to highlight the data you want to plot. Include the relevant columns such as gap size and average counts. Go to the Insert tab on the Excel ribbon. This is where you can create charts and graphs. Within the Insert tab, find the Scatterplot tile. Click on it to see the available options. Click on the first scatterplot style that appears. Excel will generate a scatterplot based on your selected data. Once the scatterplot appears, the toolbar will switch to chart design automatically. This allows you to customize your chart. Click on Chart Title at the top of the chart and rename it to something descriptive. For example, average counts versus gap size in millimeters. From the Chart Design tab, click Add Chart Element. This is where you can add axes titles, labels, and other chart features. From the Add Chart Element tab, select Axes Titles and then Primary Horizontal. Rename the primary horizontal axes to something suitable such as gap size in millimeters, and then repeat step 12 with primary vertical and rename the vertical axes to something such as count. To linearize the data, calculate the transformed values using 1 divided by the square root of counts, and then plot these values against the gap size. Highlight the linearized data. Repeat steps 6 to 12 using the linearized data. Update the chart title and axes labels as appropriate. For example, the title could be Linearized Counts versus Gap Size in Millimeters, the horizontal axes Gap Size in Millimeters, and the vertical axes 1 divided by the square root of counts. You now have both the original scatterplot of counts versus gap size and a linearized version, suitable for further analysis. These plots make it easier to observe trends and verify the inverse square relationship. Thanks for watching. Bye!